theocentric approach. Theo means God, and centric means centered, God-centered. Theocentric approach refers to an understanding coming from a religious interpretation. This especially applies to the Judeo-Christian tradition, as specified in the creation story. The story relates that after creating the world and all that is in it, including man and woman, God said, "Go and multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it." The first man, Adam, was given the power over the rest of creation. The creation story tells of how God entrusted the earth to man and woman by giving them the role of steward of creation. The theocentric approach is a worldview that places God at the center of all aspects of existence, asserting that everything derives meaning and purpose from the divine. In the Judeo-Christian tradition, this perspective is illustrated in the Genesis creation narrative, where God is depicted as the sovereign creator of the universe. This theocentric perspective not only highlights the centrality of God in the creation narrative, but also establishes a framework from ethical living, where human actions are guided by the recognition of God's authority and purpose.
It is important to stress the meaning of stewardship. Here, to steward over something is to manage or to put something under your care. In Filipino, to be steward is to be katulong or katiwala. It is important to stress this in order to prevent the tendency of interpreting scripture, the earth, and subdue it as a welcome note to dominate and completely lord over the environment. This is the main content of the recent encyclical Laudato Si of Pope Francis. We must forcefully reject the notion that our being created in God's image and given dominion over the earth justifies absolute domination over other creatures. We have been given the power to make use of what have been given us, but with this power comes the responsibility and duty to take care of the gift. As such, we are not just consumers of Earth's resources, we are its co-creators. To be a steward means to take care of or manage something that is entrusted to you. In Filipino, this is like being a katulong or katiwala, someone who helps or takes care of something that belongs to someone else. The paragraph warns us not to misinterpret the Bible verse, fill the earth and subdue it, as permission to dominate or exploit the environment. Instead, it emphasized that while God gave us power over creation, this power comes with the responsibility to protect and care for it. We are not just users of the earth resources, we are co-creators with God, meaning we must respect and nurture the natural world. Pope Francis stresses this in Laudato Si, reminding us to reject the idea of total control over nature.
Then tell us that although we may be able to trace the immediate causes of environmental degradation through technical and scientific explanation, but if we forget to pin down the main factor that is responsible for it ourselves, so wala gyapon pose even though matters nato ang immediate causes of environmental degradation through through technical and scientific explanation. Wala gyapon say pose kay we forget that ang main nga reason ani is ourselves. Nanagid diri but if we forget to pin down the main factor that is responsible for ourselves, human beings. So we human beings is the main reason nga ano ni. So human beings then we will never be able to address this escalating problem of the destruction of the earth. So kani mga this escalating problem of the destruction of the earth is the first cause ani is us human. So our even matres na to ang kanang mga matres na to sila through technical scientific explanation technology something like that. It's no use yapon kay if kita human dili nato bago atong kagalingon din wala wala gyapon purpose. So needs nato human needs nato kita ang magbag-o, kita ang musabot ana. Okay, it is clear that we are the problem and we ourselves are the solution. So in the destruction of earth, it is clear that we are the problem and also ourselves are also the solution. In his encyclical Laudato Si, Pope Francis said it succinctly, the human environment and the natural environment deteriorate together. We cannot adequately combat environmental degradation unless we attend to causes related to human and social degradation. Laudato Si 48, he calls on the entire humanity to recognize the need for changes of lifestyle, production, and consumption in order to combat this warming or at least these human causes which produce or aggravate it. 23. The text directly states that humanity is both the cause of the problem and holds the solution. Our action, lifestyle, production, and consumption are responsible for environmental degradation. The quote highlights ang katong giingon ni Pope Francis nga iyang quote highlights that environmental damage like climate change and social problems like poverty and inequality worsen each other. You can effectively solve one without addressing the other. So Pope Francis calls for a fundamental shift in lifestyle, production methods, and consumption patterns to combat climate change and its root causes. This isn't simply about technological fixes, but a change in how we live and interact with the world. Um, ang katong ang reference to Laudato Si, the numbers 48 and 23, refers to specific paragraphs within Laudato Si, where these ideas are further elaborated. The quote argues for a holistic approach to environmental protection, recognizing that addressing social issues such as inequality is fundamental to solving environmental problems. It's a plea for a more just and sustainable world.